Hello everyone, welcome back to our video today. So I saw that we hit over 30 subscribers. So I'm gonna start us off where how am I supposed to do this? Oops. Yeah, okay, how am I supposed to do this? Think. I got it. Okay. Izuku Midori has not actually looked up to All Might in this version, mainly because All Might is different from him. All Might is his personal strength, where he can defeat a villain, but with his quirk he can defeat a villain no problem. So Izuku does not look up to him. He wants to look up to more of a hero. So basically he wants to look up to more of a hero that actually has a type of quirk, where they can get and his quirk is that he can enlarge himself and shrink himself. So he also knows how to use the quantum theory stuff. So yeah, he's able to use the disc, where he throws it and suddenly can shrink or grow. And yeah. So Bach, best friend, Inko is not that chubby because, well, she's not that worried about Deku. So she's not. I think it was stressing, but she's still the same skiing self. So Izuku Midoriya. So starting in the anime, Izuku is walking to school until he sees a villain attack, and he, as what you expect, he goes to watch. But he didn't even know that Mountain Lady is a thing until today. So yeah, so Izuku is okay. So Izuku is watching the villain fight and sees that the pros are having a hard time until Mount Lady appears and kicks the villain while she's in her big size. And Izuku is fascinated on this. How she has the same type of, she has the half of the same type of quirk he does, where she can enlarge, she can just grow up to the size of a building. But the only difference between their sizing is that Izuku can go up to let me just look at this for a minute. Tokyo stuff. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Found out that it's basically he's 5 times the height of Tokyo's sky tree. He can grow to that big in the start of the anime. Okay, so let's continue. So Izuku wants to be like her, and I'm just gonna say that she's in this version of events she's more of a real hero. She's not looking for the money. And she's tired. She is basically tired because she had to come all the way over here. Basically, she's not getting what she thinks she deserves by having males taking shots of her while she's bending over, panting, out of breath. So when Izuku sees this, he gets angry because his mom taught him how to respect women. And I'm just gonna say that Izuku's able to stretch out his limbs as well. So Izuku is able to grow in size and shrink in size, which is one quirk, and he's also able to control ants. So Izuku calls on the ants that are inside his pockets. Yeah. So he's wearing basically he has these ants all the time in his pockets. So when they're about to take the money shots, for some reason their things are malfunctioning. They're all getting angry because they weren't able to take a picture of Mount Lady bending over. What is how that society became? Okay. And when this happens, Mount Lady is wondering what's happening, and she sees a swarm of flying ants go back to Izuku. They go inside his school uniform. She saw that they came from the cameras, and when Mount Lady shrinks down, she goes up to him and asks what did he do. He tells Mount Lady that he disabled their cameras for a short while, and that they won't be able to use their cameras for about 20 minutes, giving you enough time to get out of her, so that they won't disrespect you. Mount Lady asks Izuku what's his quirk. So Izuku says that he technically has two quirks. One where he can grow in size, and the other half of that quirk is to shrink. So he can grow and shrink. And his second quirk is that he can control ants. And he says that Mount Lady is his idol. Yes, in this version of events, Izuku inspired to be a hero like Mount Lady. But instead of being the hero that will grow, the mountain hero, he decides on being what they call the giant. You know, like when you go see all the animated Marvel movies, how they call Ant-Man the giant. So yeah. And so Mount Lady is impressed and tells him if he goes to UA to go to her agency. And in this way, the villain is not unconscious. The villain gets back up and is about to hit Mount Lady over the head while she's small. And Izuku grows up to the size of Tokyo Skytree. He goes up to the size of Tokyo Tower and grabs the villain. I'm not sure if that's the same. Basically, Izuku just grows bigger enough to stop the villain. Because he knows if he grows the same size as the villain, he wouldn't stand a chance. If he grows a little taller, if he grows to the size, basically, he grows to the size of Mount Lady and stops the villain. Uh, and Cameo Woods says, "Oh, you're breaking a law for using your quirk." And Cameo Woods, being the Captain America of My Hero Academia, he tries to grab Izuku on the ground, but Izuku does the same scene from Captain America Civil War where when Cameo Woods tries to apprehend him, he shrinks and literally does the same thing as Ant-Man did in Captain America Civil War with Black Widow. And he says that he's not trying to hurt you guys, he just saw that you guys weren't going to be able to make it in time, and he took action. So they're all impressed with this, and I'm just going to say that this in the ship, when Izuku gets to Mount Lady's agency with Mineta, Mount Lady is going to start crushing him. And she wants Izuku to be her sidekick. So that's going to be in the future of the What If. So Izuku goes to school. Now Izuku only told Katsuki about, oh, I just saw Domino's Pizza drive by. So yeah. Okay, but anyways, Izuku only told Katsuki about his powers. But did not tell anyone else. Besides the fact that besides being able to control ants, and everyone thinks that's the most useless power anyone could ever get. Until they all get a feeling like they're on fire. So, if you're not knowing this, it's the fire ants that Izuku has, and he's within his black attire, black school uniform attire. And that's the same type of ants that he was using to disable the lenses as well. Basically, in the front he has carpenter ants, and at the back of his shirt thing, he has fire ants. And these both of those ants I'm gonna say that they have wings on them, so they fly and bite everyone except for Katsuki. And Izuku gets one of the best lines, what I think is the best line anyways, he's saying, how about you try being able to be one of the stealthiest people ever by being able to mind control ants. Especially killer ants. As he taps his head with his finger like. Anyways, the end of school comes. Everything still happens the same, yeah, except for Aku does not do anything to that because thing. And I'm just gonna say that Izuku, ever since the encounter with what's her name? Oh yeah, with Mount Lady, Izuku has been designing his costume to be kind of like hers. Basically, he designed his costume basically like this, like the whole Ant-Man attire. And he builds it where it will grow with the size of him. Yeah. So, yeah. It's like that. Once that happens, Izuku is is going outside until he sees a woman walking to him. And if you want to know, this is you. Well, that's her first name, and her hero name is actually Mount Lady. So this is Mount Lady. Mount Lady is thanking him for what he did, and ask him if he would want to train with her to be the next size hero. By size, I mean like the growth of that they can do, as well as shrinking her, as well as shrinking. Izuku is able to stream himself at will, so it doesn't takes less energy. So yeah, and Izuku is watching, agrees with this. So for the 10 months, Mount Lady trains him, and both of them start growing across on each other. Yes. So yeah, Izuku and Mount Lady grow a crush on each other. Izuku shows her his design of his suit. After taking some of the designs and some of the parts from her suit, being able to grow with him, but instead he also tries to shrink with him. So he has a regulator that's attached to him where it will sense when he's getting smaller, and it will grow and shrink with him. So after that, Izuku is Ryu takes Midoriya out to eat, because he is going to be in UA. He's going to go to UA for this. And this is the last day of their training. So Izuku is able to grow to the height of about 5 times the height of Tokyo Tower. And he doesn't have a time limit to the size of it. He can go. So now, Mount Lady consider this their first date. And yes, they both have not confessed their feelings. Though being one of the most as Midori puts it, sexy heroes, and Midori being the similar that he is, they both do not confess. So yeah. So it's time to get to the entrance exam. Izuku scores average on the writing test, and Izuku is. Right, so after that, also Vita scolding Deku, all that. Izuku is going to the front of the gate. Going to the front of the gate, and Izuku is stretching and pumping himself up, so that telling himself that he can do this, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this. While walking to the front of the gate, Deku grabs his arm, and since I'm just gonna say that Izuku and Inko live in a bad part of town, when this is a natural instinct for him and her, Izuku grabs eats his arm and throws him onto the ground, pinning him down. And I'm just gonna say that President Mike sees this and asks if there's a problem there. Izuku stops and he just says, no, sorry. And Izuku says, it's just instinct. So now they're wondering, why is this an instinct? So they're getting suspicious on this. So, yeah. And Izuku and Ingo live in the same place as a lot of gangs and mafias. So, they are mafia. They live with mafia. They breathe with mafia. They live off mafia. Kind of like that thing. So, Izuku is just... So when the whole thing goes on, Izuku grows to the size of Tokyo Tower. And starts stomping on the robots. He even... So, when it comes to him saving Uraraka, he crescent moon kicks the 0 pointer, kicking off the head, making it go flying. And if you're wondering where it's going, it's literally heading to the observatory. And as it says, scatter. And they all just start running. Good thing they have backups. So as they get out, the head of the 0 pointer literally crashes down and into the building. Everyone's okay, but they're pissed off about this. And when Midnight searches about Izuku Midoriya, she finds out that he is friends with her rival, Mount Lady. Yeah, she laid on that D. Yeah, okay, that's actually a terrible joke there. But anyway, just yeah. So yeah, Izuku, when that happens, Izuku makes sure everyone's out looking around, and they're all panting, horrified that they literally, even the symbol of peace was horrified that their reign of being like heroes and teachers were shortly ended. And when Tozawa sees this Izuku there, he gets rid of his quirk. And Izuku is just giant still. And he asks Izuku to shrink, but Izuku tries, he can't. He nullified his quirk while he was using his quirk, so I'm not sure the exact transformation, but anyways, this, when any size that he is, it won't be affected by, will be affected by Izawa's quirk and will stay that size. So Izuku's trying to get strength down. And for Izawa's quirk, he can choose whatever he wants to stop using his quirk. It doesn't give him dry eye in this, because I kind of find it kind of creepy about the dry eye thing. I'm not sure why, but I just find it creepy. Okay. Anyways, when Izuku, so as well as dives in, and when Izuku lost the train, Izuku shrinks and he grabs onto the ledge of the observatory. I'm just gonna say that Mountain Lady was there watching as her student was there. And he's about to fall off the ledge. Because he's about his normal size, and as well, just recently it's cord again. Mountain Lady literally grows giant and grabs Izuku, making sure he's okay, because Mountain Lady basically like a second mom to Izuku. And Inko made Izuku live on his own, because they live pretty much in this one, Izuku lives far. And I made him far away from his home, where his mother is. Anyways, yeah. So, Izuku is saying sorry to everyone that he'll pay off his own pockets, until Mountain Lady says no need, that she'll pay for it. And Izuku, and then they start an argument match about who should pay for it. That is, and Izuku saying that he should pay for it, considering all the stuff that Mountain Lady did for him, wasting her time with him. Mountain Lady is screaming that she is screaming that it is. So yeah, Mountain Lady is screaming how she should pay for it since he's her student. And she knows that he doesn't have that much. What he has in his house is a bed, a fridge, TV, a couch, kitchen utensils, and basically 3 Mountain Lady action figures that Izuku got. So yeah. So what that happens is relieved that Izuku is smiling at this point where he can, because he is happy that. So after all that, they see everything after everything happens, Izuku waits for the 1 week until he's able to go to UA. He gets his letter, he's happy, Mountain Lady and him celebrate, and they open a can of root beer soda. Since Mountain Lady knows, sorry about that guys, I did not notice that, but as well as, so because Mountain Lady knows that Izuku is not old enough to drink. Because, well, although that they are in Japan, but anyways, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So Izuku is happy about this, and he goes to UA. They skip everything, yeah. So yeah, they skip all that stuff. Yeah. Whew. Everything. Sorry guys. Sorry. Sorry guys, bye.